guys might be thinking, why did I start this video with a college vlog or something? I know a lot of my viewers are architecture students or design students or aspiring architecture students in general, and I thought that it's very important for me to make a video where I could tell you guys what are some things to keep in mind when you just get into architecture college. So I feel like the perception people have before getting into this field and after getting into this field is very different, and when you see it from afar, it's very different. So I just wanted to share with you guys some of the things I wish I knew in my first year. Yeah, let's just get straight to the video. Whenever a student just gets into architecture college, they are generally bombarded with the facts that redos, criticisms, rejections are just a synonym to architecture school, and there is so much that will come along the way. Yes, definitely, it's a part of architecture school and it's a part of any design school in general. And if not taken in a very brutal way, this kind of things can actually help you to be open to change and to be open to listening to people. And sometimes the criticism that you get can also come from the fact that when you design, you're thinking about yourself and not thinking about the people who will use the design. I don't think there's anything to be scared about, because I feel that if it happens, like if there is some sort of like a major redo that's happening in the whole class, then the whole class is going to laugh about it together and do it together. So it isn't something that you should be super scared about before getting into architecture school or just after getting into architecture school. It's going to be a little scary in first year, but after that it's going to be so normal that you're just going to live with it. Now, one of the biggest reasons why people get into architecture school is because of sketching and travel. And it's a very important part of architecture education, and both of the things go hand in hand. For example, I have been an architecture student who has spent 50% of her time in the pandemic, or more than 50% of my time in the pandemic. I still got to travel my bit around my city and to do a lot of case studies around and to see my city with a very different lens. A lot of people think that if you're not good in sketching, you can't survive architecture college. It's not very true, because some people are really gifted and for them it can be a bit easier. But for people like us who are not really good at it, if you just do it regularly, I think that's enough. There are so many ways by which you can represent your drawings and everything, so you don't have to force yourself to be good at sketching. You just need to know that you need to do it at a regular basis to express yourself better, because a lot of my professors like sketches more than digital renders and everything. They like to see what you can draw. And even if you draw something that is not very up to the mark according to you, if you can explain it well, that is very much enough. Now that we're talking about sketching and travel and writing and all those things, I know a lot of my viewers might be preparing for NATA or JEE paper 2. These are the papers that help you get into architecture colleges in India. And it can be really hard when you don't have proper study resources or proper study material. So I have partnered with AICT Design Academy to bring you guys self-study material kit, which has books for all the subjects updated according to the latest NATA and JEE paper 2 syllabus, and have an 100% record for their NATA and JEE 2 results. They have 25 years of experience in this field and were ranked as top education institute for NATA and JEE coaching by the Times of India survey. Talking about the studying material kit, it will have 14 books which will have all the topics related to what comes in the NATA and JEE paper. It will have about 700 plus general aptitude questions and 200 drawing questions also, with answers available, so you can tally your markings and find out what is that you need to really work on. Drawing is a very important thing in actually design entrance exams, because it is something that you don't really have a lot of exposure on. You don't know what kind of questions will come in when you're studying on your own, but this kit has you covered because it has a lot of drawing questions, and that will really help you to build up your speed and your confidence in drawing. In their online mock test series, they have about 1000 plus questions, so you are actually covered with all the type of questions that can be given to you in the exam. So that will make you more confident in appearing if you're somebody who's starting on your own. Yeah, if you're preparing for your NATA or JEE paper 2 exams and you are searching some study material kit, so I would recommend you getting this self-study kit by the AICT Design Academy. I will link you the website in the description and also in the pinned comment below. So you can go through their website and look for all the things that they have online. You can look for their study material kit and also online mock tests. So that will be really helpful for you to prepare for your design exams. And yeah, let's continue with the video. Let's debunk this late night and early morning jazz. This topic that is synonymous to architecture school, that architecture school students are just like zombies. They stay up all night. But I think no college actually forces you to do that. It's our lifestyle that forces us to do that. Because a lot of times when you staying up since the morning to the evening and you're trying to work, especially if you live with your parents and you have younger siblings, then it becomes really hard to concentrate. And the night time is the only time where you can actually concentrate and do something. And I have seen that and I face that issue. And I feel that I have always been a zombie, a night owl or whatever you say. So I don't really sleep much other than my afternoon nap. So I mean, it wasn't a big change for me other than the fact that the number of all-nighters that I pull now is really, it's like almost every day. Like even after this video I'll be pulling an all-nighter. So it's not a big thing. It's just that I feel like this is how I approached my architecture education. Although it's not recommended at all. I don't recommend anyone to stay up at night almost every day and do it. Please don't do that. But I know a lot of people, for that matter, who don't pull all-nighters. They just don't do it. They sleep at 12 and they get up at 6 and then they start. So I think it's very different for everyone. It's just that majorly our generation is more into staying up at night. So I think that's why you hear a lot of people saying that they pull all-nighters. I think that it's just a culture that has been developed. Some people adapt and change themselves for the culture. Some people are just like that, like me. They generally stay up all night. So for them, it's not a shock. It will be very much depending on you when you get into architecture school, that what kind of a lifestyle you will adapt. Now the next point that I wanted to share was that going to architecture school does not really mean that the particular student will actually end up into actually practicing architecture. That was actually a big shock to me because I saw in my first year how determined everyone was to become an architect. And I was very much in my own bubble in my first year A class. When I actually interacted with my seniors, I realized that a lot of people actually find their interest after getting into architecture. And I realized that people had so many other aspirations and they found way because of architecture school to do other things also. And I think this is the best thing about architecture colleges in general, that it forces you to be creative and to meet more people and talk to more people, and then you slowly start realizing what you're really good at, what you want to be good at, what you want to learn. Now one last point that I want to share with you guys before ending this video is that you should go and read this book, 101 Things I Learned in Architecture School. It's easily available online and it was one of the first books that was recommended to me by my professors in the first year. And my professor was like, once you will read this book, your perception for architecture school will change. It's a very simple book. Even if you're not somebody who is a reader or reads a lot of books, it's okay. It's like just a point and a sketch, and it shows you so very simple points that you can expect will happen with you in the future. And I don't think there's something everybody talks about, but I feel like this book really taught me what to expect from architecture school in general. So yeah, I would like to end this video here. Thank you so much for watching. Once again, if you are looking for studying material kit or self-study material kit for preparing for NATA and JEE paper, you can go to the link in the description or in the I button. AICT Design Academy has really good stuff and it is trusted, and they have about 25 years of experience in this field. So if you're looking for it, you can go to the link that I'll provide and you can get your material and study for your exams. So yeah, I hope you guys have a great day or great time or whenever you are watching this video. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.